Hey there, I'm Paulino B Michael, and welcome to the Flat Out Truth. We have a little thing there. Chelsea's gonna hurry up and get the baby. It's never the right timing, whatever that means. But yeah, so we're gonna go on, and we're gonna be talking stuff about constitutional law and stuff like that. Except for our guest has technical difficulties, so they're not going to be coming on today. So we're going to have to bump it to another time. But we can talk about stuff about the constitutional law and other things about the law that people don't really know about. It's still going to be a really good show. We just wanted hers for her expertise, and there's a really good story about how we met her and how we went down our seeking of truth when it comes to law. Constitutional law, admiralty law, the different types of laws when it comes to like trade law, Federal Reserve Act, things like that. We went down a lot of different avenues to get to where we're at. And yeah, so wow, she's back really quickly. And I forgot to tuck that one in. I don't like that one out. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I look really short now. Why do I look so low? We couldn't find my camera. I'm not going to lie. That was another thing, too, that made us late. First time we could find my camera. Yeah. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's bring the clicker about buttons, Chelsey B Michael. She's amazing. She found it.
Hi, guys. I found it. I found the camera out. We were looking everywhere. We're like, oh, no.
I couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
And they were like, why
that's
is the
a
camera
first.
moving around?
I was like,
it's a trade
why
secret.
tonight?
I know, it's like everything happened, and like I was telling them, like KrisAnne Hall won't be here.
Yeah, we had some really good news and some really bad news.
What's the bad news slash good news? I guess
I say the bad news is she won't be able to make it tonight. They had some technical difficulties, but the good news is they are going to reschedule. So we're gonna have to work out the time and date and everything. So they will be back on. We'll let you guys know.
So that's the good news?
That's the good news. Oh. Plus, I mean, everything's going really good. We got guests for at least the next 2 months, and we're talking to other people. You found some really good law ones.
Yes, this is a different type of law that people don't realize there's like so many tiers to this. Because you have the law that you believe you're under. Well, we're under all these different laws, but there's so many different levels to these laws. Constitution, you got admiralty, you got trade law, you have your sovereign laws, you have your laws that all actually lead back to Rome. People think that Rome had fell. It never fell. It just changed. It went from the government system that you think of, and it went to can we say the Vatican?
I think so.
Yeah, them. So they are the ones that hold all the keys to that type of financial law.
Yes.
It's true facts. You guys can actually look it up. Most people won't.
The three keys: the financial, the government, and the military.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. There's 3 branches that are spread throughout.
If you want to know more, check out theflatouttruth.com, where we can go more in depth, and because we own it, people don't get angry.
Yeah, it's really interesting though. Like once you start doing these, it's like, figuring it out. It's very interesting on like how deep it really goes. Like how much people like we were never taught. You know what I mean? It's fascinating, and some people, believe that it could be. Did you ever go on Book of the Face, or you didn't do that yet?
Yes, it is running.
Oh, so it's
going.
It's not showing up on here. There it is. I had to refresh. But yeah, it's very interesting, like what people think they know, and then the levels you go under, it's not what you even thought. So I don't know what she gets into. I mean, she's more like KrisAnne Hall is more of the constitutional one, and I don't know if she's ever even dabbled or heard of any of these or not.
Yeah,
we have no idea. We'd have to talk to her. That's probably I would talk to her off air, because I don't know if she even wants to talk about that. Like at Chelsea laugh,
right?
Because this is more rabbit hole stuff, and it's not that it's not true. It's stuff that you name names.
Yes.
You can't name names.
Because we have talked to her before, actually in person, and she does know about the Admiralty Law.
Yes.
She does know how that relates to Constitution.
Yeah. She just doesn't like to talk about it because, again, you name names. If you name names, it could not be good things if you have a career in law, right? I mean, really, that's really comes down to.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just like, in the medical field, right? Doctors aren't allowed to say X, Y, Z about certain things.
Yes.
Even if they know.
Yep.
Because they can get in trouble.
They can get in big trouble.
Love you, TikTok shop, for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, there is some of those things that they're like, because you're taking, all right, they take an oath. And you should never take an oath. It even says in the biblical text that you can't take an oath. You shouldn't do any of those. But there's so many people that take oaths. It could be, a police officer, fireman. All these people take different oaths that you're not supposed to take.
Yeah.
Because anyways, you should never take an oath to basically protect the person's next to you. Because if they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, how are you going to turn them in?
You can't. You took an oath.
You take an oath. So, yeah. It gets really deep when you go down that type of rabbit hole. So yeah, so I'm really curious about what she would know. Like I said, off air, but I tell you, I'm gonna be. We can be totally honest here. It's flat out truth. One of the biggest things we have is we're working with her assistant. No offense, I don't know her name. Chelsey knows her. She's the one talking to her.
I do.
But I don't know how serious they think this is.
Yeah.
Chelsey sends all the same packets. Anybody who's been on our show as a guest, they know she sends a packet with the email.
Yep.
And then gives them two choices now.
Yes.
You either go on the private platform, which means you have to join the private platform. We'll go live there and then send it out to everywhere.
Yep.
Right?
You got it.
But you have to sign up as a member. Mm-hmm. We have to give you a walkthrough and show you how the live works and make sure the audio and video works right.
Correct. A lot of technical setup for that one.
All big productions do that. Joe Rogan, if he's doing anything like now he has them in the house, but when he wasn't, that's what you got to do. If you don't have an in-house person like that, you have to make sure the audio video works well.
Yes.
You just do. You have to. It's just part of the course of doing this. If you're having any remote, you want to test it before they come on.
Yep.
If they're using their phone, where they're going to do it at, and make sure. We've had people that are coming on for interviews, and they will sit in their dining room, and you get it all set up for the dining room, acoustics, everything, and it sounds fabulous.
Yep. Beautiful.
On their laptop, right?
Yep.
But nope. We're going to do it now. They're going to call back during the show. It's certain showtime.
Yes.
And like everything looks different. And they're like, well, I'm in a different room. I'm on my PC. I have a different mic. I have a div XYZ, and then everything's all screwy.
Yeah.
Or they go to a different place where now their internet's not good.
As a technical person, he is absolutely 100% correct. And this, you guys, is hard enough to set up. I know, because a lot of people don't realize it, because and this is what we like about TikTok. You can go to TikTok, you can log into your account, you can get on your phone, and you can go live. They make it so easy. That's as simple as TikTok is. It works fantastic. When you want to do a production, when you want to do a podcast, when you want to stream, when you want to do all of these things, even the gaming setup, a lot of people having their gaming setup. There's technical aspects to that people do not realize. They think, oh, you just grab a phone and you jump on.
You can, but when you're trying to do everything else, you can't. We've had people from gaming reach out to myself and Chelsey. We even helped them a little bit.
Yes.
But without being hands-on, it's really hard. You don't know what their setup is. And some people I'm going to tell you, they purchase really fancy things, and the fancier ones don't work as well as some of the easy plug-in ones.
Yeah. Yes, that's true.
And we know this, and we try to give them and steer them the right way. I mean, we had somebody spend $600 to $800 on the setup when they could have got away with $250.
Yes,
and it would work better.
Works.
Plug and play, and so there's so many things to it. But anyway, we were dealing with the assistant, and Chelsey sends all this stuff with all of the platform, all of our social media, and gives them samples. The only thing I said that I think Chelsey did wrong, and because I hate to say this, we're dealing with monkeys. When it comes to this stuff, not everybody knows this whole techie thing.
Yes.
And how it sets up. She likes to word it as, we don't do stuff like other people. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
And she sent them a sample of what it looks like if you go through the platform versus going through TikTok.
Pardon me? Yes.
Right? Now, she sent the samples of these, our shows. You guys seen our shows.
Yes.
From different kinds. So we've earlier on, we were from the platform and then streamed to everything, and then from TikTok streamed to everything. Now, the difference is, Chelsey should have wrote it that way. She should have placed the TikTok one first, said, hey, this is a sample of what it looks like on TikTok. This is what the sample of a show that is going through the platform.
Yes.
And TikTok has, way more interaction. You guys know that. You can jump up on a panel and things like that. And so it's just very interesting. So that's the big difference too, is like, what are you trying to achieve here?
Yep. Yes, and you do based on what you're trying to do. It's going to be a different thing. Like some people, they just want to do one thing. Some people, they want to do multiple things. Again, it's just what you want to do. Like that's why we actually use TikTok a lot. We push TikTok because it's a great way to get a new audience.
Yes.
We do, like I think you should, and we do data, right? So we go ask people, what do you want? What do you use? So
and hardly nobody uses some of those older ones.
Yes.
They use them for replay. Like we're talking live.
Yes.
See, because there's two worlds to this too, guys.
This is true.
You
this
have
is
your lives, and then you have your replays, right? Like your video uploads or your videos.
Yep.
And like something like YT, you can do both.
Yep.
But if you're doing both, we have to fix our audio so we don't look like we're doing one of those old-fashioned kung fu theaters.
Yes.
And that's a pain. You have to adjust it. And we finally got it figured out, we believe. But the uploads, like the replays, were perfect.
Yes.
But the problem is when some live is always clicked first on the YT. Is it on every platform? Is it like live and then videos, or is it?
No, I did that because.
Yeah, because videos should always be first.
Yes. Yeah.
So, but on YT, it forces it. It says live first. Mm-hmm. So people are always looking at the live. So even the replay is live, but then that could have that dubby feeling, and then it just messes up. But so we fixed all that. Now, one of the biggest issues we had is, again, we were dealing with an assistant and not with the person. And I believe the person's known more on different older platforms. And some people aren't willing to change or don't know they should change or should.
Thank you for the follow.
Be different that way. Like you have to reach a different audience. If you've been doing something for 10, 15 years on a certain one, right, you may not be reaching new people. Or not as much. So you're going to have to go to a new avenue, new platform. Like when TikTok came out, a lot of those people should have switched over. That's why there's a lot of people that are known on TikTok in a certain genre topic, but they're not known on the YT. And then the famous YT that's been there longer aren't even known on the TikTok.
It's actually quite fascinating.
It's like there's two different worlds going on.
It is. Like
the old and the new.
Yes.
And it's like that on the Book of the Face. And now you got a third one you could be in. Right?
Yeah.
And then you have, it used to be Twitter or X now, right? X-Men. So you got 4 different things that you can be in. And if you're like cuckoo kind of like us, we're in all of them. Most people don't do what we're doing. They just try to grow on one platform and leave it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is good, but if it's an older platform, you're not going to get the reach. It's going to slow down.
Yes, and
because
there's
all your old schoolers, right? You have all the old schoolers using YT, but you got all the younger people, or that are people that really want to change, go to a newer platform like TikTok.
Yes, and it also, like you said, it depends on what your goal is. With YouTube, again, the rules, the algorithms, what you're trying to accomplish and how to accomplish that are completely different from TikTok, completely different from Facebook. They're all different. They're all different. So you have to figure out what do you want to do with it.
Yeah, and so we're getting back to the assistant. She could be a lovely person. Chelsey talked. She seemed nice.
Oh yeah.
But we sent her all that stuff. Like, check out. I mean, we showed her thumbnails, the artwork, the promos, samples of videos. I don't think she showed up to the main person at all, in my opinion. I don't even think she looked at them. And then at the end, last minute, she calls us and says, well, I guess we'll just do a Zoom call because they don't have their TikTok run it. They can't. And I don't even know if they really tried or not. I really don't know. I'm not saying, but sometimes it takes some effort. So if you tell us that you're going to try to do TikTok and then a minute later you say you couldn't do it, I mean, we've done IT stuff where it takes hours to fix it.
It does.
So you're not really trying if you do it under 2 minutes. That's just my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah.
As an IT person. I mean,
yeah, it does. Especially trying to recover an account and you're trying to dig through passwords or do this or do that. It does. Sometimes it can take some time to dig out of it.
More than 2 minutes.
More than 2 minutes, yes.
Yeah, sometimes you get lucky, and it's less.
And I totally understand if they were like you said, if they realized it was taking longer than 2 minutes, and then they're like, I'm not going to do this in time, and didn't want to try to do this for an hour.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah. But anyway, I just think that I don't know how serious that was taken, because they're like, oh, we'll just do a Zoom call. Nowhere do we ever do Zoom.
Yes.
We don't do Zoom calls at all.
No, we don't.
That's not how we do it. We do it live from our platform or live from TikTok. That's
Yeah.
the two things we do. And because we can stream on different things that way.
Yes.
The Zoom call, it's not going to look cool like this. It'd be a pain to set this up. We'd have to set up a whole third different thing.
Yeah, it would. And it would take, again, time.
And you guys would not get the interaction.
Yes, and that's
Like,
what
we
we
wouldn't be able to do the interaction, like when we do the panel and bring people up. I mean, so it's just really interesting. Like, these are the things that people don't realize. This is real production. Like, if anybody that's trying to do even the little stuff comes in here, they go, oh my gosh, because they know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just like sober dad, right? That we met from Dewey and them, the gamer. Right? When he looked at our stuff, he's like, man, you guys are way beyond what we're trying to do.
I know this is the show.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so, yeah, it's just very interesting. I'm just giving an explanation what we believed happened.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I think that some of the stuff's not being relayed. Now, when we get an assistant, I want to know everything. Chelsey would not be happy if she doesn't see everything. Would you not? Chelsea's a Snoop, though.
I am Snoopy.
So Chelsey is my assistant right now, and she's my producer. She's like 1 and 2, right? And so when somebody sends them, like, someone wants to come on here, she does all the background, checks them on all their YT or TikTok.
Yeah. I'll go find all their websites.
She checks the website out, dig through all that to see, not just for pictures that we might use for flyers or something she might want to write about them within an article or the promo or whatever, but she does. She actually looks through it. She wants to know what she's dealing with, because she's going to be doing the engineering part, the producing part.
You got it.
So she has to see how they're streaming stuff.
Yeah, like, for example, like, again, CP, there's so many little tidbits. It's like the banners that you guys see is like, I make sure those showcase not only us but our guests.
Yeah.
We want to make sure their name is showcased, however, whichever way we use. Yeah. So we want to. That's it. We want to showcase.
Oh, we're at 11K.
Yeah. We can bring people up.
Yeah, we can bring people up. We can talk about this, but there's nobody here now. Everybody's leaving.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I don't know why we weren't even pushed out at all.
Yeah, I sent some Go Populars.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah, Marcus says roll with it.
Oh yeah.
Is it our first unexpected reschedule? No, it's actually not.
No,
we've had it one or two times, I think.
We probably could have pushed it. Would have been high stress to try to get them, because we can bring somebody up if you guys want to come.
Yeah.
Anybody want to come up? Just let us know. Well, it's only Marcus if he wants to come up. But yeah, one of the biggest problems that we have is we would have had to get them on the platform last minute.
Yep.
Run them through how the platform works.
Yep.
Right, and then get them to download the app.
Yes.
And then show them how to do this XYZ. We would have been crunching it. Plus, we still had to do dinner for the kids. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep.
One's napping, then the other one fell asleep. Like, we have all these other things that we have to do. And then I couldn't find my camera, so that's a whole nother subject. Like, yeah, we would have dealt with that at the end, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Or I would have had to find, or we would have had to find it earlier. But
for sure.
Yeah, one of those things. It's just, it just is. I mean, so we're just going to, we're kind of going into production right now. This is the show. It's like the Seinfeld, right?
Yes.
This is the show.
Marcus is like, what's going? What is it? He asked what's going on, so we explained and stuff. But he goes, "You guys are being mean. When does the show start? This is the show.
This is the show. It's always the show. Potty, big poo poo, pee pees, nappy.
Yeah, he's pulling his own pants down. I feel like Big Daddy. I can wipe my own butt.
But yeah, it's just like the production side of it is the thing that I think is very interesting.
Yes.
This is the stuff that we needed the main honcho to know. Like, the main honcho, KrisAnne, should have seen all the vids and actually had a choice of, like, this is what it looks like in TikTok. This is what it looks like right there. Oh, they're going to do a promo. And I don't know what happened, but when we sent them the promo for the TikTok, could they still see that without TikTok? Do they have to have an account to open that up?
That's a good question. Because I forgot.
I don't
because we got a TikTok. I don't think you can.
You can't see it? No, I think you do. You gotta have a TikTok.
I think you have to have a TikTok because we had that situation where some people had TikTok, some people didn't on our platform.
Yes,
and
right.
so when we were posting TikToks, they weren't able to see them, saying, I can't see TikTok.
Right.
I don't know if they fixed that since a lot of things have happened.
Like YT, you don't need to have it.
Correct.
You know, you don't need YT for that.
Correct. Thanks for that, me.
Yeah, you can just Google that.
Mercy, wisdom, and fearless confidence to all lives and their worlds.
Yeah,
thank you.
So our special guest, since you just came in, they had technical difficulties, so they won't be able to come on. We got to reschedule for the constitutional law lawyer. But
yes.
There was a lot of interaction. Like when people I don't know what they expect from us. You have to see our vids. If you do not go look at the vids, I mean, she's like, oh, we'll just do a Zoom call then. We don't do Zoom calls.
Yeah, I don't know what like you said, I don't know what their expectations were.
Me neither. And we're going live.
But I do in the very beginning. It's like this is how I lead off. Is like we are a podcast. We live stream on 5 different places.
At once.
At once, yes.
You don't say that.
We live at once. Yeah. Live stream at once.
And we are a high
production.
Yeah.
We put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, we're not just like a Zoom call.
No.
Or Google Meet.
Yeah.
And then that's how it works. I mean, this is.
You got it.
Yeah, but it's funny because then when you get somebody that's used to just doing a Zoom, they're like, "Oh, we'll just throw a Zoom on." We're like, "No," and then it's like Chelsea's like, "Did they not read the email?"
Yeah.
The email gives them a link to be part of the Flat Earthers platform if they want to go that route.
Correct.
And they did never do it. And then on show day, you can't do it. And it's only because if somebody wants to join, it's quick.
Oh yeah.
You want to join as a guest? It takes.
I know.
Yeah. And
I'm well aware.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And these are lawyers. This is a lawyer and a lawyer's assistant. You would think she would read all the fine print.
Yeah. Or even, like I said, I always put on there, if you have any questions, if you need help with anything.
Well, we talked to her on Monday, and everything was good. Mm-hmm. And she thought they had a TikTok. I mean, I've been promoting that TikTok name.
Yep.
And I guess they don't have a way to get it. I mean, just got to recover it. I mean, it can't be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't be hard. I know you can recover it if you got the name. I mean, why wouldn't you be able to?
Yeah.
But like I said, it's I don't know. It's just. I mean, if you just looked at the video, you can just tell that we don't just Zoom call people.
They make it complicated because they don't want you to understand the law.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking about we just sent them an email explaining how to do this part.
Yeah, we're just talking about the technical setup.
Yeah, that's what happened. The technical setup is what happened. It's Yeah, so Jonathan, they didn't know. They thought they could go on TikTok, and then they found out they couldn't get in their TikTok, I guess, at the last minute.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to do our another way, but they said Zoom. We don't do Zoom calls.
Right.
We do.
No one likes to read.
Yeah.
She was thinking too much about the wrong email.
Maybe.
I don't know. Or the date, because we were going through their personal assistant, so that was one of the things too.
You know what's funny, and this is something I always talk about. Again, this is a technical thing, but this is, as users, you should know this. Anybody for production of a show, your podcast that you like, the Flat Out Truth that you like, any kind of content creator that you go to. If you ever like or dislike something, give them feedback. That's actually the hardest thing for content creators. They get no feedback. We have been doing this for a few shows, and Paulino had told me, he's like, hey, there's something wrong with the audio. And you said it a couple months ago, right?
Yes.
And I didn't understand what that meant.
I told her it looked like Chinese, but.
Yeah. I didn't understand what it meant. And then I can't remember what it was, but you had prompted me again, saying, had mentioning it, and I went and looked, and viewing it.
Didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I asked JJ, which, shout out, JJ's Garden, promo, TFOT, shameless plug. And then he was saying, I asked him, what would you do in that situation? And most people, apparently, when they have the Chinese mouth over and the words don't match the audio, they leave.
Yeah, they leave. The
video and audio
everybody else
they
like that? One in the chat.
Yes.
I mean, because like if you're not watching the video and just hearing the audio, then that's fine. If the audio's
you
good,
can't see it, so it's good.
That's why I always told her audio is like really important.
Yes.
Because not everybody, like especially on YT, will listen. You know, they'll just listen.
They'll just sit and listen.
You know, or even if you have this TikTok and you're in a shop or something, you might just have the audio and you're not looking.
Yep.
But if you're trying to watch it, it's very annoying. It's only good in kung fu movies. Sometimes. But otherwise, yeah. And I'm not doing kung fu yet.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, he just leaves. And I was like, that would have been nice to know. Like,
So they just leave?
Huh?
Oh, JJ?
No. Yeah. Because he says if that situation happens and he's trying to watch something, he'll just leave.
Yeah. Does everybody else do that too? Like, I would. I wouldn't be. Well, I would either leave or just not look at it anymore. I would just.
I would not be able to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I would just like, put an earbud in or.
Sync with the mouths.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's like, and nobody was telling us, right?
Yes.
Everybody said it was great.
Yeah, now I have to go back and fix it all, which is doable, but more work.
Yeah, once we got the time, we can just dial it back. But for the lives, it was really important, I think.
Yeah.
People were like, what the heck? This is like dubbed. I don't like it. And they're out.
Yeah. I'm this close. I think it's just slightly off. So I'm
like micro.
I'm within like 50 milliseconds. I know that. So But it is only under a certain situation. Like this part that you see here, it's everything's good to go. It's the when I stream the TikTok, it's like this close.
Do we got clips of that? No, probably not. Like when we've had people come on the platform and go live there, and we do the pre-interview, and it goes great. We get it all and it's working great.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, when they would come on, they're in a different spot. Audio's jacked.
Oh, we absolutely had that. I know exactly what show it is.
I mean, I think it happened several times. Those would be good, funny. Those are like bloopers.
Yeah.
Like we had like one couple, right? Remember the couple?
Yeah.
So we've had a couple. We had like 3 people do that.
I think so. Yeah.
They moved to a whole different place.
Yeah, and you guys are more than welcome to request that too.
Yeah, you guys can come up. But it's just really funny because then like they don't realize the production, right? We're like,
yes.
You're like, oh yeah, the acoustic's good. We got their levels right. They got their internet right. They got their setup mic right. They have all that. They have that all just right. And then 3 days later, because we used to do those on Mondays, right? We used to do those Mondays.
Yes, we would do the pre-interviews.
Yeah, we do Mondays at 7 and then go straight into the show at 8. But we used to do that. And then Thursday would come and we were like,
to make sure I didn't
just jump in.
all. I'm getting the children ready for bed.
Oh yeah,
no worries.
I'll tune in 5
See, that's another confirmation for us too. Is we are, so this will be the last week that we are doing 7 p.m. Next week
we're starting 5.
We're starting 5 p.m. Okay.
Eastern Standard Time.
Reason being is partly because of that.
It's just better.
It's just better.
It's just better for us. We'll go 5 to 8.
Yes.
And if we have to go longer, we'll go longer. Now, when Vika comes on, we'll probably be doing 4:30.
Probably 4:30. Yeah.
On the Wednesdays when he'll come on.
Correct.
So that's the only time we'll be earlier. And this is the cool thing too. People like Vika, and we have other people that want to come in.
Yes.
Yeah, they want to. They'll drop by now. Because even Vika said that he'll drop by when we starting at 5. He'll just drop by during the week sometimes, once in a while too. Because he likes to talk about other topics. Like he was upset that he missed the whole hydroponics and all that type of stuff. So that will help a lot too. Because then it manages it. And then we're on before, everybody else usually here in the U.S. starts at 8.
Yes.
Especially on the East Coast. So that will help out, but it helps us with the kids. I mean, we can get them in bed, actually tuck them in between 8 and 10, and somebody like Aether, he can watch us at 10 instead of trying to get up at midnight, 1 or 2. Mm-hmm. And like even like I said, Vika.
Yep.
But yeah, the production is funny. Does anybody want to come up? Anybody? Still nobody wants to come up. This is like Vika. Nobody wants to talk to him no more.
No one likes us anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Paul's busy.
I don't think I'm scary.
Gabby might be out in the garage.
Yeah, she has littles too.
Yes, she has to tuck them in. But
there we go. We got Paul. Paul, you're the star of the show.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, so we don't have our guest. She had technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Basically, she couldn't get on TikTok.
Yeah.
And she never signed up for the platform. So
right.
And we can't do that at last minute. You know what I mean, Paul?
No,
we can't, Yeah, we can't. Like we probably could have. We would have been hustling. I mean, it was like around 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Four
Yeah.
or
It was at
five.
least 5. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
she's never been on TikTok?
she hadn't
She
been on
had
TikTok for like a
TikTok.
year, right?
Yes. So she has TikTok, but she says she hadn't used it for like a year. And so then they tried to log on and use it, and they had issues.
And they're like, "Oh, we can
yeah.
just do." Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've heard of people like that because they want to make sure it's you, so you have to show your ID or something, or
Yes.
It could be that, yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
I think
because
when we first came in, yeah.
yeah, because they've been changing that since in the last couple of weeks because of they switching everything over. I've heard of that lately.
Yeah, I mean, I even had to do it once. Remember, babe?
Yes.
For Paulino.
Yes.
Now, this is the weird part, though. Then she's like, because we know we're dealing with the assistant and not the person.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're going everything. We're telling this girl, and I don't know, or this woman, young woman, and then she's supposedly telling the other people. But it sounds like she wasn't even telling them, right? She was telling her producer.
Yeah, she said she was
So-
in talks with the producer, yeah.
So we're talking to the assistant, or Chelsey is to assistant that's talking to the producer that who may or may not even get to the host or star, or whatever you want to call her, the guest. So we don't know what's going on. But we sent did you send Paul an email back yet?
No, I actually
Gosh,
looked.
dang it!
I looked everywhere for his email. I can't find it.
I said that.
Where'd you send it?
I believe you. I can't find it.
I think I sent it to Paulino or I sent it to Chelsea.
Oh, at
I would say if you sent it to him, I guarantee we haven't found. Like he doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't
Okay,
read
got it.
messages.
Yeah, so
But
was it-
I swear, I looked and I couldn't find it. So.
at
All right,
Paulino.
I'll send it to you, Chelsea, tonight.
Yeah, always do Chelsea
Oh
or
yeah,
the
always
flat
do
out.
me. Yeah.
But
Just do me.
Cass will send it now with hers.
Okay.
all right, and go.
All right.
Yeah, and then go to, like I said, Chelsey at theflatouttruth.com or info at theflatouttruth.com, and Chelsea will get it.
Yes.
But what you'll see, she'll send you this packet, and then you'll send her something back, and then she'll send you a full packet of what we need.
Yes.
But all the stuff's in there, dude. She sent her everything. She sent her like even samples of our shows, TikTok shows,
Yep.
and then platform shows. And then, like for the promos, she showed her examples of the promos and the thumbnails and all that stuff. And I don't think anybody ever really looked at them, for my opinion.
Yeah, Chelsea, I sent it to yours.
Perfect.
On TikTok?
Chat is full.
Yeah, I got it. It's okay. It'll work.
All right. Yeah.
I'm flexible for now.
So she's gonna. Yeah, she says she's flexible for now. But yeah.
You're welcome, man.
But it's just funny.
I'll do it
it's
for
just-
Chess.
Yeah, you're lucky. So it's just funny though. Like I don't know what production they thought we were gonna do, but then she's like, "Oh, we'll just do Zoom," and I go, "We don't do Zoom,
Yep.
and we don't have time to do a mic check and everything an hour before the show. We still had to feed the
That's
kids."
probably what they thought it was. They probably thought it was Zoom.
And
Because that's everybody. I know.
we
See,
told them it wasn't
Yes. I did. I'm always
on
up
the
front.
phone, dude. When we were on the speakerphone in the kitchen, I told her we're
Yeah.
not Zoom. We have our own private platform. We run it that way or through TikTok. It was very clear.
Yeah.
I said we don't use Zoom. We're a high production show. But I don't know.
All right. You keep talking. I got to check YouTube real quick.
Okay. So yeah, it's very interesting though. So like we couldn't do it last minute, so they want to reschedule, which is fine. But I told Chelsea, like she was like, we can still do it. I was
Chelsey B
like,
Michael, the first
I don't want
time
Chelsea high stressed. I don't want to be high stressed going into it. You know what I mean? We just didn't want to go. You know, like if she would, so funny. Don't you agree with this, Paul? I was asking Chelsea this. If anybody watched any of our old, like the show with Vika, even last night, if you go and watch those videos, you can tell we're not just doing Zoom. So she never looked at the videos.
Whatever. They assume and they don't do any. They don't do the research or the homework.
Yes, and Chelsea
I
does.
know exactly what you're talking about. There's things that we deal with the HD that just boggle my mind on some things that are just idiotic. That
Yeah, not professional.
Not even that. You gotta understand, like with people with HD, they like things simple, stupid. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they don't like it complicated.
Yeah.
'Cause if it gets complicated,
Yeah.
then it screws up them all. It just Then they get aggravated, then they get angry, and then they don't do it because they made it too
Yes, yes.
complicated. And
Yes.
that's why, like with chats, I do most of the, I do most of all the communication now, because they don't understand her. They tell her to talk clearly, slow down. You should, and then they ask stupid questions, and then she gets angry. Like, are you on something?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you can't blame the people.
Right.
I mean, you're supposed to be HD, and you ask somebody if they're on something because you don't understand it. Are you new to this, or are you just ignorant? And then of course, then I make my comments, and then I get people angry. Well, I'm new. I should have said you should have asked something so dumb.
Yeah, I get you. You know, and like I said, it's all in the email. Like Chelsey explained it really well, and we talked to her on the phone, and then we had just talked to her on Monday, and she said everything was good. To me, when everything is good, that means they checked the TikTok. That's running correct, right? That's what I would think. I would want. I mean, if somebody's telling me they're good, that means they know TikTok's running good, or they already got on the platform, and they're a member, and they know how that runs. Either or both. It doesn't matter. But you can't just go, well, we're going to do Zoom. We don't do Zoom. Because we'd have to do a whole new production to get it to look like this in Zoom, and all of our audio would change. We're not doing all that. We don't have time. So Chelsey's checking. Like, is it all right, babe? Is the YouTube okay?
Yeah, because I even had a list of questions for the lady.
YouTube all right?
I'm tweaking. I'm so close.
Yeah. You know, there's some really deep stuff too. You know, about like becoming sovereign and all these other things. You know,
ask her about the constitutional carry for handicap. Is that?
Oh yeah. See, she's really good at all that.
Well,
I'm just curious, like how deep she goes.
That Minnesota governor, if you're handicapped, if you're labeled handicapped, he wants you to have not be able to possess any type of things to protect yourself.
Oh, hold on. There's somebody in the chat. Hey, Caleb. Hey, watch some of your lives, brother. They're pretty cool.
So,
This dude doesn't mess around. We do believe in flat Earth. We usually, sometimes it'll come up,
About to spin one up.
but we pick a topic and usually go.
At KLEB.Faye, what's up?
Yeah, we usually pick a topic and we go off of that. Like today was supposed to be, we had a guest come on, but they had technical difficulties. They couldn't get on TikTok. And
Paulino B
the way
Michael,
we
what's
stream
up,
our
Jake?
stuff, we either go through our own private platform or we go through TikTok. And she couldn't get her TikTok on somehow, and she didn't join our private platform. If you go to flatouttruth.com, we have a private platform, and we run our lives through that and then stream it to everything. Like right now, we're streaming like to 5 different places right now. And that's what we tried to tell them. We send them emails, we send them all this confirmation, have phone calls, and we thought it was all set. But I guess they couldn't log into their TikTok. So now we don't have a guest on. So we're just kind of talking about it. Like we talk about law and stuff here too as well, because everything leads back to the same source, right? It all goes back. So, and everything's flat Earth because everybody's a flat earther, even if they don't know it. I mean, it's a fact. I mean, everybody lives in the same place. But yeah, we don't do like debates on flat Earth or things like that. We do discuss it when it comes up. Like we had Vika on yesterday. I don't know if you know who Vika is. He did the documentaries Flatten the Curve and The Mechanical Realm.
Oh, nice, man. That's
I could be talking to somebody who's not even there anymore, so I don't even know Caleb's there anymore.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah. So like that was a great one. And Vika will be coming on here. We did an Ask Me Anything last night. It was supposed to be a promo because we weren't going to start until next month. So Vika will be on the last Wednesday of every month for now on the Flat Out Truth. It's like a Ask Me Anything, Ask Vika. So we just have discussions. It went really well last night. It was really nice.
Yeah, it went great.
Yeah, so he'll be coming on every last Wednesday of the month. But we're changing our time too. So he might do drop-ins. We have people from the UK too. Because we're going to be starting at 5, which is like 10 o'clock UK or Spain. It just makes it easier. So we're going to be going on 5 to 8 because we go Monday through Friday too as well.
Also, well, I hope you guys have a good show.
Yeah, I do like
gotta
watching
start
Caleb.
debating the delusional.
Yeah. Yes. Hey.
Good luck.
Hey, man, if you ever want to come on as a guest, let us know, man. Just reach out to us. You can DM us or go to Flat Out Truth or info@theflatouttruth.com. Just give us an email. We'll set something up.
He'll follow y'all.
But yeah, have a great show, man. I do jump in on his, dude. All right. Yeah, dude.
Thanks
It's
for follow.
if anybody wants to, man, he does really good debates. They're not screaming or anything like that. He's really good at it. I enjoy it. Have you ever watched him yet, Paul?
Yeah,
you're muted.
I've seen
Muted.
him. I just followed him now.
Yeah, dude, his are like more calm. He's like, dude, you don't give me evidence. Bye. You know what I mean? And it's like, and that's the way I am here. I don't care what topic we're talking about. If you can't give me evidence, data, statistics, or if it's the biblical stuff, biblical text, I'm out. I don't want to hear it. Next. And that's how he does it too. And so like, I kind of enjoy his stuff. They're quick and easy. If they can't, he doesn't go into all these fantasies. He doesn't do ifs. And yeah, I like that. So he's actually really clean at it. He might be one of my favorites to watch right now, to be honest with you. And he's kind of funny. He's kind of like me, kind of a smart A. Funny, you know what I mean? You watched him, right? He does some funny stuff, yeah. But he's not the same as some of the other ones. You agree with that, Paul, where they're screaming and all that? No.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, he doesn't do any of
I
that.
appreciate all
He's
the
like,
love
no
love.
evidence.
Gotta
He's
keep
like,
it
no
light
evidence.
when the convo is so insane.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's crazy. I didn't even know he was still there. I thought he was going to start a show. But yeah, I do like him because like he is like he doesn't go all that crazy, and I don't like doing it neither. I'm not here to like convince you of any topic. I don't care if it's constitutional law, admiralty law, health, science, history. I give you my facts. I give you my opinions on those facts and show them to you. If you want to change I always say change my pride, right? I'm open to it, but you got to give me evidence. Like when you start telling me that level means curved if it's long enough, you're insane to me. Somebody told me that a straight line curves if it's long enough out. He's just one guy. I've heard that like 3 times now. 3 different people have told me that if a level straight line is long enough, it curves. Where does that come from?
Okay,
It's still level and straight. That's why it's a straight line.
Here's the double side of it. Now, if you take your tape measure, take a 200-foot, 50-foot tape measure, and you have one person on, one in the other one, take tape measure dips. So there's your curve.
Well, yeah. That don't count.
That doesn't
That
count.
is where they get that from.
No.
But then it wouldn't be a straight line
That's like,
anymore.
you know what? That's like saying the bubble, like a raindrop, a little raindrop bubble. That's like saying like that little raindrop bubble that's sitting on a railing or something or a leaf. Like
Yeah.
that's proof that there's a sphere.
Oh, the tension?
Water adheres to a
Yeah,
ball.
the tension.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
funny though.
if you lived in this-
That was really hilarious though.
2,000 things a second or whatever it is, that they would fly off. What about morning dew? There's all kinds of morning dew.
You know, so yeah. It's funny because he comes in and goes, "Is this about flat Earth?" Well, it is now because he brought it up. See how,
Yes,
see
there
how
you
that
go.
works?
There you
That's
go.
how it works here. I mean, that's why I
It
mean, the
is.
conversation kind of goes that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I was like on a different live. I got a couple new guests, maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But they go down the deep rabbit hole of law. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're dealing with the Vatican, getting your name back, just like we were talking about, right? And you can actually get a green card. I don't know if there's too much sauce. A lot of people won't even know what the heck I'm talking about. This is higher level law.
I tell them, I said, I owe my social
Like,
security
even the-
card. How did you do that? You gotta have somebody piggybacking. How do you do that? You gotta figure that out. I ain't telling you. Because the way I did it, they have changed the law now from
Yeah.
the way I did it. Like 30, 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and you know this, there's a lot of this stuff you're not allowed to give an advocate.
Yeah.
You have to do it yourself. You're not like lawfully, you have to do it. You can't even pay somebody to do it for you. That's why there's a lot of people like, I can teach you how to do it, but you still have to fill out all the paperwork, do all the documents.
write it
You
out.
have to do it. You can't
You
hire
have
somebody to do it.
type out,
Yes.
write it. Yeah. And you have to
It's an
write it
affidavit. Yeah, it's an affidavit.
legally word for word. That's why I tell everybody, go buy a Black's Law Dictionary. Go buy a couple of other ones, and then you have the exact words
Yes.
of the words you need. Because if you don't spell them right, then they rip it up, throw it out, like, get out of here.
Dude, I heard that they'll even go if you have the spacing wrong. Like if you have a double space between
Yeah,
a
I know
word.
what you mean. I have
You know what I
never heard
mean?
that.
Because they, yeah, they'll throw it out because they can throw anything. I think about this, right? Like, what happens if you forget a period?
I don't
Is
know.
that a true statement? Without a pyramid, without a period. I'll ask the word Otzi that just came back in the room here.
But
What happens if somebody's doing the punctuation right? It makes it not legal, right?
yeah,
Technically.
punctuation is also it changes the meaning.
Like if you didn't have a period, right?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
They can get you on anything, Paul.
Because like
they didn't make you start all over because they're not going to tell you.
I can't remember. There's really fun sentences. I don't think they have a name, but there's really fun sentences that you have a sentence, and depending on where you put the comma in the sentence, it changes the whole meaning of the sentence.
Because when I did mine for my Social Security,
Same thing with law.
I had a lady friend of my parents that was out there in their left. Well, my parents consider it a left field, but that's what she does. She's off grid. She's self-sufficient. But on the other hand, as she's told me, not every state you travel to, you're not a person. You're not a traveler in every state because they don't have to recognize it. And that's where.
Yes. That's why they all have their own constitutions.
And
you know that.
all
Every
these
state
other
has their own
people
constitution.
Get funky dory about, because whatever you're doing it, you need to stick to your state, stay in your state, not travel anywhere else. Because
Unless you do it in every state.
California doesn't allow it. They from my understanding of the small community that I know, there's people out there, but they don't recognize it. Like
Wow.
Like one of the things me and Chaz looked at was Slab City. Moving out there, because that's like the flat, free place. Things like that. I mean, and we did our research and our due diligence on things. And they're like, well, you can live here, there. There's good, bad things about that and here and there. And then we looked at some other places, and like Idaho, Utah, in the beginning of these places, like all these free things, they're not free. They're not free. You have to know the law. Yeah.
Nothing's free, Paul.
It's just the law. You need to know the law in each specific state, if whatever. Then you need to know the law of the county you're going to, which I did not understand. I said that's stupid. But then I looked into it, and some counties have different laws than other counties.
There's some of you.
Like we learned, like the other day, there's a couple counties. Where was it? In Texas, they have zero land taxes because because you're off grid and it's zero land taxes, which we did not know. I mean,
yeah, I get you. Hey, we're gonna cut this. Yeah. We're gonna cut the streams everywhere else. Stay right there, Paul. We might as well just cut everybody else out, and then we'll just stick here on TikTok.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Sorry about that, guys. KrisAnne Hall is gonna reschedule, and we'll get her back on here. We'll get her on TikTok. So you guys, we don't know when it's gonna be yet, but we're gonna have another guest next week anyway. So
yes, we will.
So anyway. Thanks for joining us. Go to theflatouttruth.com, join there as a private platform, and you too can be a part of growing that community.
Yes.
With your questions, right?
Yep.
Your data and things that you might want to spread. So, go ahead and do that. Do you have any other things to say?
Yeah, just a reminder. So we'll reschedule with KrisAnne. We'll let you know, update everybody when that time is. Next week, we'll have Mark Hollander on as our special guest.
Oh, yeah. He was on Vika's documentary.
And a reminder that we are starting 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time starting next week. Tomorrow we're doing Where Are You?
Yeah.
Where Are You?
Recap, and then we're going to do Where Are You? So we're going to, wherever you are, we're going to see where you guys are at on the Gleason map.
Yes.
And what time it is. We're going to see if we can track you guys down.
We're going to do some sky spotting.
Yeah, maybe we'll see if we can spot the sun or moon wherever you may be.
Yes.
It'll be very fun.
And last but not least, don't forget to go to JJ's Garden for all your healthy homegrown needs.
So everybody stay put.
Promo code TFOT.
Dot figured peeps over here, brother.
Oh, Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he stopped by.
Yeah, he stopped by. Hey, stay right here. We'll be right back, guys. Give us 30 seconds. We're going to say goodbye to the rest of the people. Dewey, stay here for a second. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paulino B Michael.
I'm Chelsey B Michael.
As always, be safe.
Be well. And that's the flat out truth.
We'll be back.